Hi everyone, this is Zaida of Created to Create. Welcome back to my channel. If you're not 18 years or older, this video content is not intended for you. Today I have a project share. I have been playing with the Scrapdiva. It's called the Easter Treat Box. It's a 3D project. So I have been playing with it, and I've used it in another way as well. But you get the piece that cuts out the little bunny feet, and then you also get the piece that cuts out the bunny feet, the silhouette, and the bigger ones, and the detail work. And then you get the treat box. In order to put this together, you do have to cut it 4 times. And on 2 of the panels, you would actually just cut directly across. Now, don't discard the faces, the heads to the bunnies, because you could use them in other projects. So that's what comes in this die. I will link it in the description box. Everything will be linked in the description box. And please keep in mind that if you use those links, I will make a small commission, and if you purchase items with those links. Also, I will link all the other dies that Miss Erica sent me, because I will be playing with all of them. And if you're following along with me, that way you know exactly what I'm using, and just click on the link and it'll take you directly to the dies. I already shared this treat bag topper that I had created. I didn't have any paper or anything in it, but here it is completed. And I really didn't have any Easter candy, guys, because I can't have candy anymore. But every once in a while I'll eat one of these Russell Stover sugar-free ones. So I have a little stash in my craft room for when I feel like I really want something sweet. So I just put those in there so you can see that this makes a gorgeous bag topper. And but I did play with the treat box, and look at how adorable it is. Look at that. This is a really good size, and I did put a face on mine. Again, with the Peachy Keen stamps. I know a lot of ladies have those stamps, and I don't have the bunny ones. There is a bunny one. I just had the kids one, but because the eyes are closed, and then I added whiskers with a micro pen, it looks like a bunny face even though it's not. So I'm going to measure this across. At the widest point, it measures 3 inches from, maybe not quite 3 inches. It's 2 7/8 of an inch at the widest point. And the height, it is 5.5 inches tall. And on mine, I put a holder on it by using the strap to the 3D purse. So, you know, you guys, I've been telling you, use your dies for more than what they were intended, or with other dies. You can make them work very well with other dies. And I did emboss 2 of the panels. I embossed 2 of the panels, and 2 I didn't emboss. One I left it plain, and the front one I did add a layering piece. I did cut it out in this mauve color, and then again in the white, so the little paws or the pads on the bunny feet would be like in a pinkish mauve color. And then this circle right here, this lacy looking circle, you guys know I have been playing with that, and I love that they all look like their eyelet trim. And that one comes from the gift card holder. I have it right here. That circle is this one right here from the gift card holder. So that's what I used there for this circle. And then this stitch circle was just one that I had in my stash, and I kind of designed these. I had bought some digital paper and kind of added the spring blessings on there. This is great for Easter or for just spring, so that's why I added spring blessings there. And it's got the 2 little bunnies with a basket of flowers. You could definitely fit a lot of candy in here. There is one thing I recommend, though, that if you're going to emboss the way I do, can see the embossing. If you're going to emboss the way I do, make sure you fold your score lines prior to embossing, because if you don't, sometimes when you emboss, they tend to get lost in the embossing. But if you've already pre-scored them and burnished them, they're easy to find after you emboss. And I love, love, love the way this came out. To close it, I just put a mauve little ribbon, a piece of ribbon, and tied it in a bow. You could definitely take these down if you wanted to, you know, after you put your treats in there. Or even maybe a temporary glue dots, that way nothing is visible. And look at how super cute these are. And they do have the handle that the, you know, the children can carry it with. And I did add a couple of, I had these brads that had dots on them. So that's what I used to attach the handle. Now, if you wanted to create this and you wanted to have two different compartments, you could easily do that by cutting out an extra panel and adding, or you could either cut one or you could cut two and put them back to back. That way they have one of the tabs on one side and the other tab on the other side. And what you would do is you would put it at an angle, like from this corner to this corner, and glue the tabs. And then you would have two different sections in your little carrot. I guess it's like a carrot treat box. So that would be a good way to, you know, there's sometimes that people like two different types of candies, and you could definitely just customize this where you could put two different types in one by cutting just an extra layer or two. If you just cut one, of course, then you would have to add, because these, when you cut them out, let me share it with you. When you cut these out, you already have a tab right here, but you don't have one over here. So either you would have to cut two and put them back to back, where one tab is on this side and the other tab is on the other side, or you could just cut a little strip of paper and add a hinge or a tab to the other side, and then you would just glue it in opposite corners. So if you were you would glue one tab to this corner and the other tab to this corner, and not necessarily the corner, but this inner portion right here. So that's how I would do it. Anyway, guys, that's what I had to share with y'all today. If you have little kids that you like to do something special for Easter Sunday, or maybe they're having some kind of theme party, a bunny or a farm type of theme party, this would go great for that. And then, of course, you could also do the bag toppers with the little bunny. And I wanted to measure those tags for you, the wavy tags, or as I call them, the lacy wavy tags. The largest one measures, I'm going to say 4 7/8 inches long. No, I'm sorry, 4 5/8 inches long. And I'm going to say it's about 2.5 inches, wide. The biggest part. The center is a little bit smaller, but the widest portion of it. And then, of course, with the extra bunnies, the bunny heads that you have to trim off of two of these panels, then you could just use them to create your bag topper the way I did. And then I just cut a couple extra feet. And I also wanted to share with you, I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera, but I'm going to try. On this one, you probably can't tell, but I added some, what do you call it? Flock. Some fuzzy fun flock. And I don't know if you can still find it. It's by Stampendous, but I had it in white and I added it, and the feet are actually fuzzy, and you could do that around the ears as well if you wanted to, but I'm not sure if you can tell. but to the naked eye you can tell. Maybe you can tell there, but the feet are actually fuzzy. So I love, love, love the way these came out. I hope that this gives you ideas and that it inspires you. If you're making one for a boy, you could, do it in blue, or you could do it in yellow, because, Easter is in the spring, and that's where you have all the new rebirth, all the little animals having babies, all the new flowers coming in. So definitely, you could do it in any color, because it is in the springtime, and in the spring, there's all types of new growth. Anyway, guys, that is all that I had to share with y'all. Also, these lacy tags, the one that I measured is the largest one, and I keep forgetting to measure, guys. So let me measure the second one down. I think this is the second one down. This measures about 4 1/8 of an inch in length, and in width, it measures about 2 inches. And then this one right here is the smallest one, and that measures about 3 5/8 in length, and the width, about 1.5 inches. So definitely a very good size as far as tags or banners go. Just wanted to share those measurements with you, because I know on some of the other ones I didn't, and I had questions. So that way we all know what size everything is. Thanks for watching. I hope everyone is having a great day, and remember that all the links will be in the description box. And if you have the Peachy King stamps, add faces to your bunnies. That kind of changes everything. Thanks for watching. Bye.